Alrighty, what is up everybody? This is J Picker Vlogs here, and welcome to the next episodes of Love's New Series. Well, today's date is Sunday, February 21st, 2021, and I gotta say, I hope you guys know what day this is. This is the day that we celebrate the Call of the Wild's release. This is one of the best movies that ever came out in theaters, and gotta say, it's a heartfelt journey. It's adapted from the beloved literary classic The Call of the Wild, vividly brings to the life the story of Buck, a big-hearted dog, and the man Harrison Ford, who plays John Thornton, and he must learn to trust when he is suddenly uprooted from his Californian home and transplanted to the exotic wilds of the Alaskan Yukon. Buck experiences with adventure of a lifetime, ultimately finding his true place in the world with its unique blend of intense live action and cutting-edge animation. The Call of the Wild is an epic adventure that'll make you laugh, cry, and cheer, and it's a must-see for the entire family. And it is one of the best movies. I mean, show you, it's just so good. This movie is just dog-related, just like Love's New Series is dog-related. And to tell you one thing, we are almost to the end of our first term for Love's New Series, but we will be back with a second term and season 5 coming up this fall, which we are doing. Gonna be pretty good. So anyway, really good movie, I will say it. So if you guys are out doing something, maybe you put a movie on, make sure that today you put this one on, because today is the day we celebrate the 1-year anniversary of The Call of the Wild. One of the best, should I say best movies of all time. I rate it 10 out of 10 out of Regal Cinema, which apparently I have watched this at least 10 times when the movie theaters were open. And gotta say, this movie was before the pandemic hit it, and it was right at the end of February. I mean, we all know when it happened, but anyway, it's just one of those things. So this right here comes with 2 DVDs. Also, I have what is the copy code, so that means I can redeem my free movie on digital movie. So pretty much I can get copies like no tomorrow of The Call of the Wild, because I will still be keeping my copy code. This right here, you get the Blu-ray version, which is your blue disc. This is your DVD version, so pretty much you get 2 copies of the movie. And gotta say, pretty good, because Blu-ray is better. Now, you can get the DVD, but you only get one version of the movie. But if you get the Blu-ray, think about it. You get 2 copies of the movie. You get a DVD format or a Blu-ray format. And that's pretty good. Right, love? Huh? Do you agree? Yeah? I think so. I think it's pretty good. What do you think? I think she says it looks pretty good. So, yeah. So, yeah, we are filming a 45-minute episode. And I gotta say, we do the reactions of the video itself and tell y'all guys about my favorite scenes of the Call of the Wild. Pretty much, my first favorite scene of the Call of the Wild was when Buck actually met Perrault. You know, Perrault was a mail carrier, and Francoise was his helper. And they both helped each other with the mail. You know, they did mail on a sled. They had about a 7-dog team. Well, pretty much you had one lead dog and then 6 others that followed the lead dog in the Alaskan Yukon, which apparently they deliver day and night, snow or blizzard, you know, because Alaska is a blizzard place. It snows 10,000 inches yearly, and that's a lot of snow when you think about it. And pretty much it's just a very blizzard place. So, anyway. Oh, what you doing? Huh? Just being good. But anyway. The movie is also sad things. You know, we pretty much saw that after a few days, few scenes in a movie where pretty much Perrault was told by a mail letter that the mail route team was terminated. So he had to return to Quebec and pretty much sell the dog team, which that right there was just the saddest thing. I mean, you look and you saw Buck, just sad eyes, because, you know, it was just so sad. And then there was another type of owner who literally purchased the dog team, and no, this sled was packed and even had a lady riding on top of the things. And gotta say, Buck was trying to get the sled going with the 7 dogs that they had. You know, Buck plus the 6 other ones. And, well, if you guys saw this movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. This is a movie where these people were abusing the dogs, trying to get them to go, and pretty much Buck was just out of energy. He was down. He was panting so hard, and John came in and saved his life. And pretty much he took him to his cabin, and he slept for about good 3 to 4 days. Just tired and exhausted from pulling the heaviest sled that these 3 people were trying to make these dogs pull. And quite frankly, when you're out there in Alaska, you don't want to have a over amount of stuff on a sled in order for the dogs to pull it. Because if you overload a sled, they can't pull it. It's too much weight for them to even try to pull. Now the mail carrier, yes, because the mail carrier was light and easy. Because you had all these letters, you had everything that Perrault did was he had mail to deliver. he had mail all over the place, all over the Yukon, that he pretty much delivered. And so, after a while, I mean, favorite scenes when you talk about it, it's just really good. It's a really good movie, and this is the day that we all celebrate the release of it, which apparently you guys should watch the movie. Now, John Thornton, one of the people, Harrison Ford did an amazing job on this movie. This movie was so heartfelt, so heartwarming. It's all the above, happy, sad, tearful, joyful. It was a movie that celebrated human nature and dog nature, which all of us know that nature these days is so beautiful when you pretty much just go out and have fun and go on big, good adventures, which I hope one day in the future I will be going out to adventures of my own, which that right there would be really good. And it'd take love with me. So pretty much that would be something right there. So we'll say it's just a pretty good, excellent movie. I've rated this thing out of 10 out of 10. The best excellent performance ever made of The Call of the Wild. And gotta say, Buck was just super good, just super cute. And behind the scenes, I could tell you guys who played him. It was Terry Notary who played Buck. He's pretty good. Computer generated CGI dog, which looked like a real Australian mix Saint Bernard mix type dog, and that's what Buck is. He is a Australian mix Saint Bernard type dog. Not like Beethoven. Beethoven was a Saint Bernard, but it didn't look like Buck. It didn't look like this dog that you see right here. Because Beethoven was a whole lot different from Buck. Even though they were the same breed type of dog, they were a whole lot different from one to the other. And gotta say, it's just like trying to figure out a German Shepherd and a Husky, because they're both not the same type of breed. You have a Husky German Shepherd, which apparently they don't match whatsoever. You may think that their ears are pretty much like that, but the German Shepherd's ears is a little bit bigger than that, or same size. Who could tell? But anyway. So yeah. But what do you think, love? Huh? Good storytelling? Celebrating a day like this where we talk about The Call of the Wild and the greatest movie that was ever made, and hoping that 2024 will be the second. I sure hope that the creators who made the first movie will make the second, like a sequel, So, the end of the first movie, Buck goes out and pretty much he sets off the adventure of going off into the wild, which apparently there's a lot of questions being asked. Well, what happens next to Buck in this movie? Where does he go from here? What happens next in the story of adventure? And there's a lot of things that a lot of you guys are probably asking is, where does the next story take place? Yeah, you can hear him. Would you knock it off in there? I'm trying to tell stories. I mean, jeez. The reason why I just keep him in there is because I don't want him messing with Love or getting in my lap and licking me in the face or whatever. That's why I have him in here. We can main focus on these episodes here today because as of this point forward, we are down to the last 3 episodes of the first term of this series. And gotta say, the first term's coming, but we got a second term coming up, so stay tuned for that. Season 5 through 8, plus movies are coming. I've decided that Love's new series, after the 5th season, we begin the production in the summer of 2022. We start filming for the 2nd episode for Love's new series, and then we'll start seasons 6 and 7, and then we'll have the 3rd movie after that. So episode 3 will come out. And pretty much we got a long way to go in the series, and it's a long way. The adventure is just so good when we talk about the adventures of Love's new series, and the owner, the executive producer, which I have pretty much promoted myself to, because I've done at least almost 4 years of hard work to put these episodes in its rightful place. That's what I've done. We started this series April 23rd, 2018, and pretty much this is already Sunday, February 21st, 2021, which apparently we are working on. So pretty much as of this week we have 2 episodes. As of next week we approach the 1 full hour season finale of Love's new series and its first term. And pretty much, guys, I want y'all to just stay tuned, and we are ready to have what is yet best to come for Love's new series, new playlist for the 5th through 8th seasons of this show, and plus some pretty good movies that are coming along as of that. So anyway, yeah. So look at Love, guys. I'm gonna take the camera and gotta say, get the plug right here. There we go. Because usually I charge my phone. And yeah. Well, what are you doing? Huh? Are you enjoying going sleepies? You good girl. So yeah, pretty good movie, and happy Call of the Wild Day, which every February 21st of each and every year, this is the days of every year we celebrate the the Call of the Wild. The anniversaries, which apparently this year, 2021, we celebrate 1 year and many more years to come of this great movie. And hopefully soon we'll get ready for the Call of the Wild 2. I just can't wait. It's going to be pretty exciting if the producers go and start filming and we could bring heartwarming movies back, which Call of the Wild, I will say, this is the first heartwarming, fun-filled adventure movie of all time. And it's one of the best. Best movie that Harrison Ford did, and his role as John Thornton was just so good. It was one of a kind, I would say. As a Star Wars actor, pretty much, he is one of a kind. You know, because he did a lot of movies from Indiana Jones to Star Wars. A lot of movies that he got himself into was those, and plus the new one. You know, this is Call of the Wild. Just one of the best movies ever made. And the producers, I gotta say to them, have done a great job filming each and every scene. Every scene was so good. And even pictures, like, you look at pictures these days, and it's so good to look at. You know, you look at a dog like Buck, a Australian mix Saint Bernard dog, which that is the breed that they gave inside the Call of the Wild, which apparently I've been telling you guys for exactly over just a few minutes and stuff. But here you look at it, just so good. It's a really fun-filled adventure for the whole family, and just a lot of good scenes in this movie, and it's just really just one of a kind. I will say it right there. And then, you know, the front of the cover, a beautiful, like a movie poster that you guys see is this right here. It's just so good when you look at movie posters. You know, before the beginning of the Call of the Wild, I will say, when I first saw the trailer, and guess where that trailer was? This trailer was when Star Wars Episode 9 came out. And I saw the trailer and I was like, whoa. Oh, man. I told myself sitting there in my seat, I've got to see this movie. This trailer looked so good, and it really did. Call of the Wild was the absolute bomb of a movie like this. And amazed how it was. Just so good. When you actually watch this movie, you're really going to enjoy a beautiful dog movie. And hey, let your dogs watch this movie. I mean, if you got Saint Bernard, German Shepherd, or Husky, or Chihuahua, or whatever, just let them watch it as well. Because this is a dog movie for these guys as well. You know? It's really good. And just sit there and pet them and make them feel like they're loved on again. Because that's basically we all must love our animals. I mean, out in the world, there is constant animal abuse. Yes, we see it each and every day, and we all know it's not right. We all know it should be against the law, and it is against the law. I mean, if they catch you, you're going to jail, and there's no doubt about it. In my mind, animal abuse is so unacceptable these days. I mean, it really is. It gets me cringing like really hard, like I just start bundling up my fist and I just want to knock the dirt out of someone, which I don't want to do. But, I don't want to do that because I feel like if I knock the fire out of somebody, then that's not going to do me any good. Just get me into trouble. But I would say the police would handle the animal abusers, and pretty much they would all go to jail. They'd be there for a long while, and pretty much the pet control would come out, confiscate the animals, and pretty much give them to other homes. Homes that would actually take care of dog, cat, horse, whatever. Feed them until they're good and stuff. Yeah. Now, Love, she's doing really good. I'm just saying, when you have animals, you gotta make sure that you are taking care of them. That is your responsibility. Especially when you adopt a newborn puppy. Say, for example, you get a German Shepherd like Love, or a Husky, or newborn. The responsibility is you must take care of it. You must nurture it. In the years to come, that puppy grows to a big adult dog. That's pretty good, too. Dogs are men's best friends. All sorts of breeds could be police-trained canines. If you ever work for the police force, there are a lot of great canines that go after after bad guys. I was going to say dogs, but that doesn't make sense. There are police-trained canines that go after bad guys. They even use them in military. They take these guys to wherever the war is, and they sniff out drugs, bombs, or anything. Now, these dogs, really good. And don't get me wrong, they really are. Their noses are as good as a human's nose. And they can sense, like, a lot of things. Their smell is better than ours. And, they can smell through a glass door when they smell the chicken or whatever you bring home for dinner and stuff. But it's really good because their sense, their nose, their nostrils, they can smell through a glass door. And they can smell the food. They can smell how good it smells. But anyway. Oh, Love.
What you doing? Are you just enjoying yourself, huh? Yeah.
She's just enjoying herself. She loves the bed. Just really good. It is going to get cold. Temperatures are down to the teens at night. And that's for the last 6 nights I've been telling you guys how cold it's actually going to get. So I guess we get to March, it's going to warm up, but we still have more cold days on the way. I mean, I'm just saying, it's coming. You know, where Duncan lives, Wagner, Oklahoma, that's east of Tulsa. Right now, it's freezing. Their temperature is 20 degrees, feels like 15. And it's cloudy and cold. And pretty much this is a space heater, which apparently this does stay in here. It will stay in here. And I don't allow anybody to borrow it. You know? Because this is out of my money and I don't want it broken. Because I don't want to pay for another one. Because basically, I've lost my box to the space heater. Apparently, the dog next door destroyed it, which I keep him in there so he won't be rowdy and jump around and run around, get in that racing type mode. You know how he is. But anyway. And especially, we talk about the Call of the Wild. We talk about a lot of things. But the most important thing, as of this day forward, is just to get the family together and watch this great movie. This is a movie that you guys will enjoy. It's just one of a kind. It is so good. Harrison Ford did a great job on this movie. Just the best dog movie that there actually is. Action adventure. That's what I like about a great movie, is seeing the adventure, the scenery of one place, and yeah, just really beautiful. We looked in that movie as we watched it, and you saw the hill, you saw a view, even a sunset. Man, sunsets are just so pretty, you know, and the sun goes down, and you know, I really wish I would just be off, just enjoy days that I would go out and watch the sunset and just travel. I hope in the future one day I will get to do that. I will get to go to places, travel, a lot of other things. Go on a big adventure one of these days. And pretty much, I think me and Benny would agree to go out enjoy and have fun and a lot of things, you know? It's just so good. But, yeah.
What you doing, love? Huh? Are you sleeping? Oh, you are, huh? Okay. Yeah. She's sleepy. You know, days like this, when it's cloudy and when it's cold, basically, stay in and stay warm. Especially for you guys from Oklahoma, like Duncan. Also, we got some other pretty exciting news. I didn't tell you all this, but Megan had her baby. June Analia Ray has been born. And we'll say it, if you saw my posts on last week, just think about it. She was born on February 6, 2021. And gotta say, here is a post right here. It's right there. Just look at Duncan holding his daughter. Isn't that special? It's really good. So I want to congratulate Duncan and Megan both. This is the start of a family for him. You know, pretty much the vlog series. The vlog series associate. About ready to get married. About ready to have, I don't know how many kids, but he's going to have probably 2 or 3 kids. I mean, I haven't asked Megan about that, but now they got one. Now, all Megan probably might need to do is have a boy, and they'll have a brother and sister, you know, brother and sister together. Luke and Leia style. I'm just kidding, y'all. But anyway, I'd have to ask Duncan about the, you know, is Megan going to have another child? Probably is. I don't know, but I'll have to ask. And anyway, so happy birth month to June Ray. And gotta say congratulations to Duncan and Megan both for their daughter arrival of June and Elia Ray. So gotta say that's pretty good. Or is it Alina? Alanina Ray. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Because I know her middle name starts with A and L. Alalina, is it? I think I pronounced it correctly. But anyway. So, you guys make sure that y'all stay warm, and just happy Call of the Wild Day. Also, spend time with your doggies. Yeah, just look at Love. She's just taking a nap. Does she look cute when she's sleeping? I think she does. Love. Love. You sleepy girl. Yeah. You sleepy. No, I know. Oh, you good girl. Wow. Oh, he filmed a good 40 minutes. But we still have 5 more minutes to go. And then this will do it for Love's new series for this week. Don't forget that we have the season finale, which is next Friday, March 5th. And gotta say, guys, the first term is ready to come to an end. And gotta say, it's gonna be really good. But hey, guess that. We got the second term coming up, a new playlist, a new beginning, and we're doing just that. Everything is good. And every February, celebrate the Call of the Wild, the best movie. And gotta say, Regal Cinema and all the cinemas out there, think for a minute. Best movie ever hit theaters, and the box office was even great. The box office was skyrocketed. I don't know how much they made. I mean, but a lot of people went and they saw this spectacular movie. It's just best thing ever to watch. So pretty much Call of the Wild, and you know, I sure hope Duncan watches this movie. Maybe he will, but you know, he will. Now these movies you can find on Amazon Fire Stick, probably Roku, and you know, they'll have them at retailers such as Walmart. And gotta say, just the beautiful movie of a lifetime, really good and all that. So anyway, well, want to thank you guys for tuning in to this 1 full hour Love's new series, commercial free. We are episodes going like crazy. We are down to 2 more. That is right, guys. Next Friday night is the 1 hour season finale of Love's new series, as we end the first term of this series. And gotta say, hope you guys are ready, because I think all of us are ready for the second term and for a lot of years to come as we continue Love's new series and me keeping up the work with it, because this is just something good. Well, want to wish everybody a happy Call of the Wild Day. Hope everybody has a great and awesome day. Go out and watch the Call of the Wild. Best movie ever. And gotta say, you're going to really love this movie. It is just so good. So anyway,
For all of us here, we are back next week as we get ready for the 1 hour season finale of Let's New Series. And until then, we see y'all later. Y'all have a good day, and happy the Call of the Wild Day. See y'all next week.